Why hello there ladies and gentlemen, Skeletal Tux here, back with another video, and a happy St. Patrick's Day to you. Today we are back on the Pixel world. As you can see, I have all the materials I need so far, and today we're just going to be doing 3 builds. Basic, intermediate and professional builds. So let's just hop right into the time lapses. So for the first one guys, I did a pot of gold. This is the basic. And so as you can see here, I changed it out from the black stone into a smoother concrete. Then here I did mess up a little bit, so I did have to build another box around it because I did it one too short. As you can see here, I am building around it again. Then here it starts raining, but I'm too focused on building to change it just yet. I do change it later, I'm pretty sure. Okay, yeah, there we go. I changed it to clear. Then here I was just doing the little bit of the gold piles, and then here I began to do the rainbow. The rainbow was kind of easy after this purple part, but I did kind of run into a problem because I needed another colour, so I used this colour here, as you can see. And yeah, here it was a lot easier because it was just kind of like a staircase. And yeah, as you can see here, I was just building the rainbow backwards, so it doesn't look like a rainbow right now, but it does at the end. As you can see here, it's beginning to look a little bit like a rainbow, but until you add that red, it doesn't really look like a rainbow. Maybe with the orange it does, yeah. But now it's really beginning to look like a rainbow, and so yeah, so here's the finished one. And for the intermediate, I chose to do a 4-leaved clover because that's something for St. Patrick's Day as well. So the 4-leaved clover didn't actually have a grid, but it was quite an easy design. I did kind of change the design a little bit to make it a little bit easier, so it didn't look too professional, because I still have to do the professional looking one. Yeah, because these are the 3 levels that I am comfortable building at, I guess. I am using tutorials for these. All of these are from Google, so if you just search it up, you should find it. So here I do a lot of awkward little pauses because my phone kept turning off, and yeah, it was kind of a pain in the backside having to keep turning on my phone. And then I also had to count out the little things. I kept having to look back to see if it definitely looked good enough. But here all I'm doing is just doing the outline for it. And by the third build, I am actually colouring as I go along because of how big it is. It's a lot easier to colour it in along with it. So here I did mess up a little bit, but I decided not to break it. And I just kind of, here I changed the design to fit what I was doing more. As you can see, I've almost finished with the outline here, and then I get to go into the colouring, which is the most satisfying part according to me. So yeah, enjoy the music. Yeah, so here I started using lime terracotta, just to give it a little bit of a different shade, a lighter shade I think. That's what I was going for, can't really remember. This is actually a really satisfying part when I see it in fast forward mode. It's a lot more satisfying, and it's really nice to see. But yeah, but here I colour it in, and it's looking kind of good, but it's still looking kind of basic. And I want to get this to an intermediate before I get it to a pro. Not professional, I'm going to call it pro, which still means professional. Huh. That's weird. Sound like 2 very different words, but they are the same. Anyways, so by the time, by here I was getting a little bit tired, because this build itself took me about 20 minutes altogether. So yeah, so I was getting a bit tired here, but as you can see here I change it out, and that's the intermediate finished. And now we are on to the leprechaun. Now the leprechaun did take me the longest, so excuse me if it's kind of more fast forwarded. I had to fast forward it even more because otherwise this video ran on for about 20 minutes. And here again I do a little bit of awkward pauses at the beginning, but I do also do a few jumps because of how big this build is. Also, by this time, I am a bit more tired, so that's why I'm a bit slower and a little bit less accurate, and why I break so many times. Why I break my blocks so many times, because it's getting a bit repetitive, and I think that I'm not doing well enough, but I am. Also, guys, I hope that you do enjoy the music. I know it is just one song on repeat, but I'm hoping that it does kind of fill in that void for when I'm quiet. Like now. Also, I'm hoping the music isn't too loud, because it shouldn't be. It is at 10%, and this audio should be about 70%, I think. I'm not going to put it at 100, because otherwise it's going to burst your eardrums. Yeah, but here I think this is the shoe. Yeah, this was the shoe part of it. And then here I jump forward, and I've coloured in the shoe properly. As you can see, so here I was colouring in the shoe. Because I decided that it was better for me to actually start colouring instead of just colouring after doing the whole outline, because of how big this build is. And you will see at the end why I chose to do that. Yeah. So here I'm just doing the sock, the like little green and white. It looks really nice. And we've got the other shoe. Now, it was supposed to be kind of like different shades of orange, so I used yellow, concrete, red terracotta, because that's kind of an orangey hue. I don't know if it shows up the same on camera, but it was the closest I could get to a darker orange without it looking too bad and too dark, because the orange and yellow terracottas are too dark. So yeah, so this is what it looks like. I think it looks like a dark orange, to be honest. And then obviously I did use normal orange. Then here I'm colouring it in, and I did do it a bit wrong, but that's fine, because I just had to break it down a little bit and build up a little bit, as you can see here. Yep. Yeah. I forgot I did another big jump here because of how long this whole build was taking me. And yeah, and here, as you can see, we have a keg with the... what is it called? Leprechaun. There we go, Leprechaun holding it. And I'm starting on his beard at this point. Which is, yeah, quite interesting. The beard was probably the hardest actually to build, because it had like loads of colours, and it was also a very unique shape. You might be able to see, it isn't a very blocky beard. This is supposed to be less of a Minecraft build. It's supposed to be, I think, just more of an actual pixel art. So this is why this is a pro build, not a intermediate or basic. Okay guys, so here I jumped forward again, and I'm just working on the hat right here. I don't know why these jumps are so big, because I can remember recording more of this footage and editing it differently, maybe, I don't know. I was a bit tired when I was editing this, so yeah, here I'm almost done. As you can see, it's beginning to look like a leprechaun, and I'm actually I'm chuffed to bits with this, as Mumbo would say. Some of you will know who Mumbo Jumbo is. Probably most of you will, because I don't have that many subscribers, and I'm guessing most of my subscribers know who Mumbo is. Anyways, I'm chuffed to bits with this build, because it looks really great, according to me. It really does make me look like I'm professional at the building. Also, when I finish this whole world, when I've got all of these different pixel arts done, I have to find out how to do it, but I will try to get this onto the marketplace for free, or if I can't get it for free, I'll try to get it for the cheapest I can, guys, for you guys to actually be able to play on here and maybe build your own pixel arts and add to the collection. Yeah guys, so that was the whole little thing, so I'm just going to fly over there and show you. So for the basic, we did the pot of gold, obviously, with a little rainbow spewing out. It looks really nice. Looks basic, but it looks nice. Then for the intermediate, we've got the Clover, and then finally for the Pro, we have this massive leprechaun jumping around, which I'm chuffed to bits with, guys. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe. Remember, stay positive, especially in these hard times, and happy St. Patrick's Day to you all, laddies.